Good morning, everyone. This is Gal. We're playing some more Celeste. Curious. Yep. A lot of these areas have had something to the left. See, this is a dash platform. Yep. So we are partway through chapter 7. This is the 6th part of chapter 7, which is based on chapter 5, which isn't confusing at all. I promise. Yeah. So the mechanics we're being reintroduced to here are the dash blocks, so these ones trigger whenever you dash, and the red bubbles that shoot you in a direction. So I think there's one piece where, okay. One piece we're not getting here. So I think what we need to do is do this. There we go. Very cool. Okay, now I'm curious what happens if we just go straight out over here. We get to skip a chunk, looks like. That's interesting. We want to do that? I don't think we want to do that. Like, skipping stuff is neat, but at the same time, we probably would have missed that. I mean, we missed it. We ended up missing it anyway. Don't get me wrong, but we missed it in a different way. This doesn't... Whoa. Okay. Yeah, this doesn't feel super intuitive yet. I'm not 100% sure what the strategy here is. Like, it doesn't seem like there's a good place to go to here once you get it. One of the problems with strawberries is you have to land. Okay, so the difficult part with this strawberry isn't just obtaining it this way. It's the fact that you then have to go through this entire section without missing to land, which we did. And now we get to do this, which looks terrifying. Okay, so this must be where it connects back around. Oh, are we gonna miss something because we didn't do that? I think we are. Can't go back, though. That's annoying. Oh well. That's not what I was trying to do. That's closer to what I was trying to do. Pretty sure that's not how that mechanic is supposed to work. I also don't terribly care. Because it does. Okay, we need to dash back the other way at the end of that, and then we'll be fine. I mean, I guess let's go up first and see what happens. Nothing. Okay. That just lets us see what we've got to work with. We actually have to go down first. And that is the wrong way to do that. We need to actually go down without using dashes. And then we need to go straight up. That'll take us here, and we get the strawberry. And then we go the other side and do the same thing and get the key. Easy enough. Easy enough. And, ironically, it looks like these ones, there's less of the projectiles, because, once again, they make the actual route much more attainable than the strawberry route. They keep it separated between a challenge mode and a required mode for story, which I very much appreciate. I think it's a neat way to do a game like this where you have options. Huh. Okay. This looks awful. Pretty much had it. Pretty much doing it right. I just need to actually, there we go, grab the side. We probably missed something here because I have not seen strawberry in a while. So we probably missed a secondary path at some point. We also haven't found a crystal for this section. So we're probably missing several things, but I'm not super worried. What is that icon? Oh, okay. I saw that and I was like, wait, is that an icon like a tape? Are we supposed to get the B-side here? That's weird. I think we just need to ignore that block. There's several of these where it's like, they make it easier, but I don't think they're even needed. Or you don't need to push nearly as many buttons as I am. Ah, that's why we need that one. We need to refresh our jumps and get the momentum from it, it looks like. So the trick there, I think, is going to be we need to... very close. I feel like we just missed, like, something else here. I saw another hole in the wall there. I think there's another strawberry there. Basically just had to be set out that way. This is it, the home stretch. Okay. We're so close, we're gonna make it. Yeah. What's wrong? Oh, I read that wrong. Yeah. I'm sorry. I was holding you back. I need to learn to trust you. Not your fault. I tried to leave you behind, and honestly, I've been trying to leave you behind my entire life. I'm sorry. I wish I tried to understand you sooner. I was too proud or stubborn or something. We wasted so much time and energy. At least we're finally talking about it. Yeah. I'm glad the mountain brought you out. I think I can move past this. If we can climb this mountain together, we can do anything. What if we don't make it? I'd be okay with that. You would? Of course. I'm just glad we're trying. I really needed it. Finally starting to understand why. Let's finish it. Okay. So, I believe this next section is just a bunch of vertical climbing. I'm assuming each of these flags is going to be a checkpoint. Gotcha. 3 gems down, 3 to go. What? Wait a minute. Is that possible? Aha. I love how there's these little things like that that seem to almost reference like real rock climbing. Obviously there's much less jumping. You know, or especially from a mid-air position. in real rock climbing. Not like I'm an expert or something on this, but you know, I have watched my share of American Ninja Warrior to know a little bit. I'm not actually sure how to do that part best. Downward wind is a whole different ballgame. Basically just makes you fall faster. Your vertical stuff, you don't jump as high or as far, and a lot of the stuff just feels a little off. The vertical, or the horizontal dashes especially. You know what? There's a save point right there. And it looks like we can go down. So let's go up there. And if we decide we want to do it, we can do it. But that way we don't have to keep redoing the same beginning section over and over again. Not quite right. Straight up there would have been better. That's a tricky strawberry. Things I never expected to say. You know, in the context of real life, at least. $117 strawberries. Okay, it's close. Oh, now the wind's moving up. Okay. This is gonna be fun and challenging, or it's gonna be short. Or both. so bad at those clouds. This does not look like a pleasant jump. Hey. What? I'm confused there. Okay, so I think actually we need to get a good enough jump here to get over that without having to dash. And then only use one dash to get the strawberry so we can come back and use the green crystal on the way out. That sounds awful. And I'm really bad at this, so I'm gonna stop worrying about it because there's enough to worry about in life without worrying about tricky strawberries. I'm gonna be really bad at this section is basically what I'm learning. Because I'm not great at the clouds. That looks doable. I need to drift farther right, or farther back left, I think, before I do the jump. That was really close. Oh, there we go. 119. Feeling good. Ooh. That's neat and tricky. I have achieved the entire puzzle and then failed at the last. Okay. And unfortunately, this is the last of 3 chambers here. And then did the exact same thing. I'm very good at this game. Okay. At least this first section isn't super challenging. It's just kind of annoying that we have to redo it every time. This goes back to some of the commentary I've made earlier about how the strawberries, I don't mind having long sections where the strawberries are required because they're optional. Okay. Boom. That one was... These platforming sections are just really, really cool. And I love how intuitive they ultimately are. Like, most of them is... If you're not thinking too hard about it or overcorrecting, you can do most of these jumps pretty intuitively. Like, I'm screwing up here. But most of them feel pretty natural. It's not super easy to overshoot like I am here. I'm pretty sure if I go stop pushing left a little before I push dash, we'd be fine. Yeah. Seven. Nope. Six. Okay. This looks like the home stretch. Like home stretch, home stretch. If there's a feather. There were spikes there that I apparently didn't see. Yep. Wait, what? Why is this still going? That's all one. That's all one go. Oh, no. Okay, so we have to hit that, up, right, land on the platform, get our jumps up, up, grab that, jump over, hit the springboard, up, up, get the feather, loop around quickly. Okay, no, it breaks up here. The 3. Then we can hit that. Go up the wall, cross, get the feather, loop around. We're probably gonna have to catch one of those walls, I'm guessing, as we're falling after the feather wears off. Probably climb up, dash right, climb up, dash left, grab the feather, loop through this. That'll get us to 2. Okay. And then from 2, dash up here. Basically have to climb and preserve our jumps really well. Jump out to grab that one. Up, up. Drift over, get the spring. That's a tough jump right there. That's also a tough jump. And then that's the summit. The rest of that is... I love the fact that it actually stops to zoom in on that. That's really cool. If you follow it all the way around to the side. Very cool. Okay, single jump there, not double jump. Gotta hold down there. That's trickier than it feels like it should be. That was also a mistake. This is only the first of the series. Oh, hey, that runs out quick. We are getting better at each section as it goes. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna make that. I'm not gonna worry about it. That's not gonna cut it. Gotta do this without, or you gotta get the feather with, or gotta not dash until we get here. And then not diagonal down like an idiot. And then not up like an idiot. Never been great at controlling this feather. I'm not super surprised that this is the part I'm having trouble with. Gotta control that really tight to get up there. Might be able to squeeze that through even without the second jump, but I feel like it's gonna be way easier if you just do the dashes like you're clearly supposed to. And diagonal dash again. I don't know how I keep doing this. I'm using a D-pad. Come on. Come on, come on. That needs to not be a jump. Or a dash, rather. Oh, man. That's... The timer on that is very tight. Two. Okay. This is interesting. The screen actually moves up, so it kills you faster. Out and then up. Need one left here. Keep double clicking it by accident. That one should have been straight up and we would have had it. One. That was it. This is it. Oh my gosh. Oh, my finger might have a callus on it. We actually did it. Can't believe it. Wow, it's so beautiful. Look at how far we've come. I'm glad to see this before I... Oh, right. When we leave the mountain, you won't be able to talk to me anymore, at least not like this. Yeah, I know that we need to go home eventually, but it'll be scary to lose this body. You'll still exist, though. You were part of me before we came here. I'm gonna have to depend on you to listen to me, even if I can't talk to you in person anymore. I just can't go back to how it was before the mountain. Don't worry, I can't go back to that either. I really want us to work together from now on. I believe you, but I'm still new. So, now what? Let's just enjoy this for a bit. That is Beautiful. I love this game. That last section was very challenging. And I mean, the whole point of this game is to reach the summit. And it makes sense that reaching the summit is challenging. But you go into it like that double jump just feels so good. And despite that, those last sections were so tight. Every single jump is so tight. I love it. The story, the message, I mean, the story is so simple, but it's also so resonant. Like, it feels right. You get so much characterization, you understand so much with so few details. We don't know anything about Madeline, but we know so much about Madeline. And I think that's how you know a game is characterizing well. There's so much empathy. I mean, the same. I've compared this a couple times to Ori, and I feel like Ori does a lot of the same thing, where you get this very resonant, very emotional beat. The difference is that Ori is relying on general emotion for that, whereas Celeste is very specifically creating a character and establishing empathy and working through, I mean, in a lot of ways, a character who shouldn't be likable. Like, the more we hear about Madeline, the more it's like, you know what? If I knew somebody, or I know people like this, I am sometimes somebody like this, and it's annoying. They're not pleasant, or not necessarily always pleasant people to be around. And carrying that through, building empathy, understanding, feeling the other, or exploring the other side of that, the persona, and getting to the bottom of it, coming to terms with all of that, accepting yourself, all of that can be done anyway. And that's how you know this is good. That's how you know that this is, that's why this game gets the credit. And roll credits. Although there's still 2 levels left. So that's their whole team. There's not that many people who worked on this. That whole list right there was the credits. And 4 of those are people who work on a separate sound team, basically. There's some repeats. I am always... I love the platforming from Matt Mix games. Like, the way that the mechanics work. This took that to another level. And I know that they weren't directly part of all of the story from the looks of this, but it's very clear that the whole team had a very large impact. He's working on it. He's trying to make it better. I referenced at the very beginning that there was an article written recently by one of the creators. It was Eddie Thorsen, who has, I believe, since this game was released, come out as non-binary. And there were comments about this as a narrative about mental health, and I mentioned that this was also either could be or has been a trans narrative. Maddie did confirm that the character Madeline is trans. And that's why that is what it is. That's why that gets presented that way. There's so many other narratives for so many people that this also applies to. And I like the fact that they don't draw attention to that as the specific narrative because it lets it connect with so many people. I would have been okay with it being more obvious in the game, being referenced in the game at least. Just because that post-commentary, post-game authorial, not in text commentary never really clicks with me. Did you make it to the summit? Yeah, we did. It was incredible. Beautiful, isn't it? I didn't think it would be worth it, but it totally was. Could have given you my phone so you could take the ultimate selfie. That actually would have been cool. Good evening, everyone. What are you doing here? Little Bird told me there was to be a party. RSVP by Bird. Positively magical. But if I am unwelcome, I shall take my leave. Please stay, Mr. Oshiro. It's good to see you. You know, this is the first time I've ever seen you outside that hotel of yours, Oshiro. I'm glad you made it. Madeline here is baking us a pie with all the strawberries she's been collecting. Oh, that's wonderful, Miss Madeline. I haven't had strawberry pie since I was a kid. This is gonna be amazing. Don't get your hopes up. She's not much of a baker. You also said I wasn't a mountain climber. True. I can't promise to live up to the hype, Theo, but I tried my best. Nice. I'm impressed. This gives my baking a run for its money. Not bad. Holy crap, this is so tasty. Ooh. 1,600 deaths. I think that says a lot about this game also. We did get 119 out of 175 strawberries. That's honestly a lot for a first run. Like, that feels like a lot. We got a lot of the secrets in this game. And considering this isn't like a Metroidvania where you can just freely explore. Once you get past certain thresholds, you can't go back. And if you don't do it the first time, sometimes you don't even know what you're looking for the first time. The gems I didn't know about until I got to the third screen, or the third section of this. The crystal hearts I didn't realize until chapter 2. The B-side. I knew the B-side tapes were there somewhere, but I didn't actually know what I was looking for or how hidden they were. There's a lot of cool stuff in this game, and I'm glad to have gotten around to playing it, both for the story, for the characters, and especially for the platforming. It's been a while since I've played a really challenging game that felt this good. It's not normally my type of... Like, I don't think of that as my type of game normally. You know, I only got so far in Castlevania because of it. But that doesn't feel like good platform. And a lot of the other ones, the challenging sections were part of a larger game, like Hollow Knight, Path of Pain and stuff. Those were very much self-contained, not the entire game. The retry system in this is so clean, it just feels fine. You feel like you can just keep trying, and most of the time, the thing you're trying for, the thing you have to waste all of that time on, is the challenge, is the strawberry. A lot of those, and they're skippable. You don't need to do them. And that's going to be what we do next time. So, there are 2 levels left. That was the end of the story. The standard end of the story. This is the unlockable section. You have at least 4 heart crystals to get through it. And we do. I may go back and get more just because. First, I'll see about that. Make some decisions. I really don't want to sit here and replay all of the game, or the whole game again, pretty much. And, because where are we at? Where are we at? Yeah, we'd need to replay Celestial Resort Collection and the Summit. Summit, we'd need to get all of the crystals, looks like. Celestial Resort, we need to find a hidden passage to get through to during the laundry section, so we'd have to catch back up there. We also were missing a bunch of strawberries from that level. And then Reflection, I have no idea. I honestly... Oh wait, no, we found it but didn't know how to get to it. That's right. So I'll need to look up how to get that one if we're doing that. Honestly, we might be able to do Celestial Resort and Reflection. Really don't feel like redoing the Summit right away, but... So maybe we'll put that off. We're good enough for now. Did have... Jeez. 600 deaths on the Summit. That doesn't actually surprise me. I mean, it also took us 2.5 hours. So, yeah. I think we're gonna wrap here. I'll probably have more final thoughts, more reflections that are just kind of babbling about the same thing again. But this game's great. If you get a chance, go pick it up. I believe it's on pretty much every system. It's worth playing for yourself. Even if you've seen the story bits, it's worth playing for yourself. And there's so much more to this that I haven't gotten to yet. Like I said, there's 2 whole more levels. There's the B-sides of everything. There's going back and getting those hearts and the other B-sides. There's so many collectibles. There's so many challenges. And if all of them are even half as good as this, like, if they're too hard, I'm probably not going to do them. But maybe that's your speed. I think it was definitely worth playing, and I'm very glad that I stopped putting it off. Because I've had this sitting in my Steam box for a while. And I did mention an untitled story. Oh, that's the other thing I need to do, Bill. We've got this Pico 8. I need to look up how long that is, because if Pico 8 is playable, I do want to go through the original classic version of Celeste as well. That'll be fun. Hopefully you're enjoying. If you are, give me a like and subscribe. Check out the other content on my channel. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments. As always, have a good one. We'll catch you next time.